Hello everyone. Welcome back to Next Step Immigration. We trust you're doing great today. The federal budget, which was unveiled on May 9th, includes certain decisions that changed Australia's immigration policy from July 2023. Both an increase in application costs and funding to expedite visa processing were announced. Later, the government announced that the Mutual Working Holiday Program between Australia and the UK would expand. What visa policy adjustments have been made for 2023-2024? 1. The citizenship process for New Zealanders. As of July 1, 2023, which is the start of the Australian fiscal year, New Zealanders who have resided in Australia for 4 or more years are now eligible to apply right away for citizenship. They won't need to hold off on requesting and receiving a permanent visa. The modifications apply to New Zealand nationals with special category, subclass 444, visas who entered after February 26, 2001. Long-term residents will be able to retrospectively apply for their period of permanent residency. The skilled independent, subclass 189, visas New Zealand stream is currently closed. 2. New visa for migrants from the Pacific. For competent immigrants from the Pacific area, a new visa with 3,000 slot will be made available. Voting will be used each year to allocate slots for the Pacific Engagement Visa, PEV, and those selected will be able to apply for permanent residency in Australia. Online applications can now be filed. 3. Changes in student visa. Work restrictions on student visas were loosened throughout the COVID-19 pandemic and then eliminated in January of last year in an effort to solve labor shortages. This lets those with primary and secondary student visas work more than the typical 40 hours per 2 weeks. However, the time limit for student visa labor has now climbed to 48 hours every 2 weeks. The federal budget, which Treasurer Jim Chalmers presented, confirmed this by stating that overseas students employed in the elderly care industry will be exempt from the cap until December 31, 2023. Some people who have temporary graduate visas under subclass 485 will also be eligible to stay in Australia for a longer time. For graduates of bachelor's degrees, the extension results in a stay length of 4 years, up from 2 years, 5 years, up from 3, and 6 years, up from 4 years, for graduates of master's degrees. 4. Changes to the Australia-UK Working Holiday Program. The government announced on May 31 that the maximum age for Australians travelling to the UK on working holiday visas will rise in light of the Australia-United Kingdom Free Trade Agreement, AUKFTA, which became effective on May 31. Australian nationals who meet the age requirements for the UK's Youth Mobility Scheme, YMS, must be between the ages of 18 and 30. This age limit will rise to 35 as a result of the Free Trade Agreement. Australians 18 to 35 years old have the option of extending their working holiday from 2 to 3 years under the YMS. The minimum age requirement for British nationals applying for working holiday in Australia has also been raised to 35 as of the 1st of July 2023. 5. Changes for working holiday makers. The Australian government has made it possible for WHMs to continue working for the same business or group for a further 6 months without needing approval as of July 1st. As a result, any work completed prior to July 1st will not be included in the 6-month restriction period. Even if the employment began before the 1st of July, WHMs are eligible to work at any company for a further 6 months. Of course, this is assuming that the visa is still valid for the additional 6 months. If it expires during that time, visa holders will need to reapply for the necessary visa in order to continue to be in compliance. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck.